You know, as ministers and leaders, some of the most important things that we can do to help, reach, raise up, and release young people is, first of all, we need to talk about it. That you do have a vital part to play. And you know what? I think it's really as simple as preaching the Lordship of Jesus. When I said yes to Jesus as Lord, it means that I died to my rights of independent living. That my life is no longer my own. It is His to command. And wherever He sends me, whatever He wants me to do, that I will do. You know, life is short, eternity is long, heaven is real, and hell is hot. And you know, for me, I'm a grandfather. How weird is that? It seems like yesterday I was holding my own babies in my arms, and now I'm holding my grandsons. When did that happen? Young person, listen, it happens quickly. And life is just too short for you to do your own thing and to not live full out for God. He does have a plan for your life. So as ministers, I think we just need to preach it. We need to encourage people to put their eyes on the harvest field and to get out and to do something for Jesus. And you know, I think it's important that as ministers, we need to let go. Because sometimes I think unconsciously, we can tend to make people dependent upon ourselves. And, you know, we raise them up, but we always want them to stay, you know, like this mother hen guarding her chicks. But you need to know we trust you. We believe in you. We want to reach you. We want to raise you up, and we want to release you. And I think that's a real word for leaders and ministers, that they need to release. You know, we've taught our own children to love the world. And one day my daughter came up to me. She was 22 at the time. Says, "Daddy, I'm leaving." I said, "Where are you going?" She says, "I'm going around the world." And she left and became a missionary. And she did a thing called the World Race. She lived out of a backpack for a year and went with a small group of people and spent a month in a different country every month. You know, she worked with handicapped people in Malaysia for a month. She worked with young prostitutes, her age and younger, in the Philippines for a month. She worked with Aboriginals in Northern Australia, in a place there where there wasn't even electricity. She went into some of the most dangerous hot spots in the world. And what are you going to do? As a father, you teach your kids to love the world. And she said, "Daddy, I'm going." I said, "Baby, go. I'm going to trust God with you." And we need to let go. You see, there's three kinds of people in the church. There are those that must go. They have a call of God on their life, and they're like Paul, "Woe unto me if I don't preach the gospel." Then there are those that need to let go. It's the parents and the ministers and the leaders that are, you know, holding people back. And ministers that are listening to this, I just want to encourage you. Put trust in your young people. Give them a shot. Lift them up and send them out. Do all you can to equip them and trust them. You know, I mean, if you think back, many of us, I started in ministry when I was in my very early 20s. And God entrusted me, and I think sometimes we forget that. A third type of people, first, those that must go, those that must let go, and then we all fall in the third category, those that must help go. You know, if you don't go, send a substitute. You know, if you feel called into business, that's wonderful, but you need to work your business for the greater glory of God. And God doesn't mind if you're blessed, but He blesses you to be a blessing. He blesses you to support gospel work. And so, you know, I think the ministers, we need to teach it, we need to encourage young people, and we need to literally let them go because God wants to use.